It's the #1 show in the streets. Hoodrich Radio with DJ Scream.
Hoodrich Radio and Sirius XM Hip Hop Nation. Saturday night is DJ Scream on your airways. It's time for that superstar check-in with my brother representing Rich Broke ENT. Give it up for Lil Duval.
Yeah.
Up in here.
Yes, it
does. Yes, it does, man.
I was like, who the fuck is this?
It's my alter ego, DJ Scream.
Nigga, I know the monotone scream. That nigga there, I was like, what the fuck? This nigga turned one of them goddamn oldies but goodies.
Duval, what's up, man? You the hottest rapper in the streets, man. How I feel?
I'm just out here living my best life. You know?
No pun
I don't
intended.
know why people keep saying I rapped. I ain't rapped not one part, and I was singing.
Smile,
my
bitch.
heart out.
Smile, bitch.
That was a
I
bar.
was that was a bar. That was voice. Smile. That takes voice. That's singing.
How long it take you to make that record? Just your part.
Honestly, it's all that come from a joke I do. I just be doing all the time. Smile, bitch, and
I ain't going
back and forth.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really the formula. I've been doing songs like that. Most of my songs come from jokes I do. And I've made songs with What That Mouth Do and Dropping Dick Off and all that. Just this one, it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? And the timing, I guess everything was right, and it just took off. But that's where the song came about, just from some of my jokes and what I portray on social media, which is me.
Did you actually go to like an actual recording studio to make it? Like,
Yeah,
how was
I
it
was making it over time. Like I was just like, all right, I'm gonna do this part, and I'm gonna do this part.
Right.
Like I don't be rushing it. Like I ain't got no reason to rush. I just
Now
need something that say, oh, I'm gonna put Snoop on this.
You know what I'm saying? Now, rappers sometimes, they be having to wait for features to come back, but I imagine you in a different space. Like, they get your shit knocked out right away, right?
I don't know if they get knocked out. It's just I don't ask for it. Like I ain't in no rush.
How did Snoop get on the record?
Snoop showed me love on "Killing with the Shoulders." I had a song I did, "Killing with the Shoulders," and that did good and went viral, and people was fucking with it. And he showed me love on that, and I told him, "Hey man, I got this other song." He was like, "Man, I got you. Whatever you need." He said, "I owe you one anyway for that "Killing with the Shoulders," and he did it. And when he did it, I mean, I asked him to do it. I thought he was just gonna give me a regular rap, but that nigga, when I listened to the first, I was like, oh, he dead serious.
Right, he went in.
Like he really cared.
Yeah.
Like, and then he was like, nah, nigga, this is a hit. He's the first person to tell me outside of me thinking it. He the first person to like, no, nigga, this is a hit.
Yeah.
And then once it took off, he was like, I told you, man. He like, nigga, I know a hit. Like he like, I done been on a lot of hits. He like, this is a hit.
Yeah.
When he started talking about he was on album covers and the prison, and I was like, oh, he cared about this song. So
Have you been getting some weird phone calls surrounding
man, I done got some fuck nigga shit in there. I had a nigga FaceTime me that I don't even know.
He get your number.
I don't know. I said, I swear to God, he hit me up. I said, who is you? He's like, you know me from such and such. I said, dog, you just FaceTime nigga you don't know? He's like, and then he tried talking, I hung up. Then the nigga text me, hold up. The nigga texted me and said, he sent the picture and said, play this video. And then look what I said. What did I say?
Nigga, I don't know you.
Nigga, I don't know you. He said, post it and see what he do. I was like, nigga, you ain't gonna never get nowhere like that. And then I blocked the nigga. I was like, man, type of lame ass nigga call a nigga he don't know.
Now I want to talk about this writer you sent me, man, to make this interview happen. Well, none of this shit, mind you.
Hold on, it ain't in the other room?
Yeah, it's there. It's there. Yeah, it's there. Just finish the interview.
I'll walk out this bitch.
Oh, shit.
Listen, bro, we have this.
Man, you got Hollywood, goddamn, bro. You got 2 Hollywood, bro. What's up?
That's what you got to do. You got to hit records.
Listen, man, we have 3 bottles of French vintage wine in there, man.
This is warm water?
No, this is actually room temperature. It's actually good for your voice because you're an artist. But you got to understand, since you're an artist.
Hey, bring the lemons. Bring the lemons. And we can't forget the fucking oyster knife.
The oyster knife.
That's probably the most important part of the rider.
You have to have the oyster knife. It's part of my ritual. You asked me how I got Smile Bitch. I had all that in the room.
Wow.
So if you want this to be an amazing interview, you need to have all that.
It's on the way.
Room.
Yeah, Uber Eats bringing.
This ain't gonna go viral then.
Goddamn.
Because I don't have all my requirements.
Hey, who does Lil Duval listen to, man?
I listen to orchestra music.
That's hard.
They still make new orchestra music?
Yeah, I got a piano. I play. I do it on
classical.
my live every now and then. I got a piano and it plays like Frank Sinatra to orchestra to classical to modern day. Like lately, that's what I've been mostly on to the music part of it more so because I just like the feel of it. Like people always complain about the new artists with the mumble and all that, but it's not really mumble. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like classical music or any other music. Like they don't have no lyrics, but it's still good.
It's still
good.
good.
So you still feel it. So it's kind of the same thing. So I listen to a lot of that, and the new music I listen to. As far as rap right now, I'm fucking with Ra. Dope Boy Ra.
Shouts to Dope Boy Ra.
Dope Boy Ra. That nigga
Formerly
hard.
Young Capone. That's the homie.
Yeah, that nigga hard as fuck. I fuck with Tokyo. She got a new song, cussing niggas out.
Y'all from the same town too, right?
Yeah. That's my people, man. Gotta show love to her.
Now when she came here, she said that people don't just randomly yell Duval, and I know I've been there and heard people randomly saying Duval
in Florida.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that was saying it around. People thought the whole time that was just my name, but they didn't realize, like, if you wasn't from Florida, you never been down, and you wouldn't make the correlation. But I knew that a lot of people didn't know, so I knew the best way to rep my town was to put it in my name. That way, when I can't say it, it's still represented. And the psychological part of it, if you from Jacksonville, you see somebody and they say Duval, that makes you pay attention to it, makes you inspire them. So that's that's the main reason why I did it.
So you technically put your city on while you was putting yourself on.
Yeah, that was the whole point from day one. You know, you try to open doors for the next person. You know, so that's what I try to do.
Dope.
You know.
So when you're not being funny or making music, what other stuff do you do? Like, what do you do?
I live my best life.
You live your best life.
No pun intended.
I'm pretty sure all y'all follow me. Y'all see how great my life is.
Yes. A lot of cannabis.
Yeah, you know.
A lot of cannabis.
Yeah. I just started smoking.
Congratulations.
You just started?
Yeah, I did like 2-3 years ago. I never smoked a day in my life.
What was you doing for that? Drinking?
No, I never drank. I don't drink now.
So this was sober humor?
I was sober human. Like
wow.
I never did it. I think I didn't do it because everybody else was doing it. I'm like one of the people, if I see, and I came up really like around drugs and all that. So I kind of didn't want to do it, but then I always liked the way it smelled.
Right.
You know, and I always said, man, I'm going to do it one day, and I'm going to do it. And then it got to a point, I was like, this the worst case scenario my life going to get. like I've already, when you get to that point, you can do what the fuck you want to do. Like,
right.
I know I like that, even like with this song and stuff, I didn't expect it to blow. I didn't even
Hold
do
on,
it
you
for it
said
to blow.
worst case scenario.
I'm living my worst case scenario life. Like, this is the worst it can get.
So you say you had some hard times?
No, I'm saying this is, like, I can't fall off after this. Like,
oh, okay.
I
got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is my worst case scenario. Like, if something happened, this is, okay, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can live with this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm like, all right, I can do some shit that might fuck up my life. So I
got you.
So I started smoking, and I realized this can't fuck up my life. This only
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
You know, so that's when I started doing that.
June relates to you. He just started smoking like 6 months ago. Give it up to the newfound smokers.
Real talk, he should have been doing this.
You should have
like,
been, man.
Real, like, because it don't make you forget. It just make you not give a fuck. And a lot of
Don't
shit
it make you paranoid?
No.
Bad strands.
No.
Bad
See,
strands.
I'm still in my teenage years of smoking. You know what I'm saying? So,
you still.
So I'm still having fun with this. So don't steal my joy.
Okay.
I love this shit. I smoke all day, all night.
Yeah.
I have a great time.
What you use the roll? You use papers, backwoods.
Papers.
There we go. There we go.
I don't do the other thing because I think they make you, like, that's what make your breath stink. Them goddamn backwoods,
everything
blunts,
else.
all that shit. And it make it rough on your neck, on your throat. Well, the papers, you don't even know you smoking. You can taste the weed. It's just a blessing.
It's clean.
Fan of edibles too?
I do edibles here and there, but you got to know your dosage. I don't do everybody edibles. It got to come from dispensary because I don't know what you're putting in it. You know, I got to be able to sue you. when it comes to edibles, because you don't know what people put in their edibles, and I recommend that everybody don't do edibles unless it comes from somewhere like that, because people putting all types of shit.
Facts.
Just to get you on some shit.
It's true.
Yeah.
What's next for Lil Duval, man? You going on tour?
I've been on tour.
Well, I mean, like rapping.
With the rapping.
That's, I mean, my whole vision of it. I want to be. It was gonna be like a blend with comedy and music combined, kind of like on some Sammy Davis Jr. type stuff, but still comedy, but music all intertwined. That's what I've been doing from day one. Actually, how I got in the comedy game from doing the song. You know what I'm saying? From that song I did, "Bitch You Is My Girlfriend," but buying a girl a drink in the club.
Remember that?
So that's been always what I've been doing from day one, and it's been working. It's just I don't think people put the two and two together. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I guess that's what this is doing. Now. It's kind of putting the two and two, and then they get it. You know, so once they get it, I've been doing this.
Right.
So
So do you
am I ready for it? It's like,
yeah, that's what
I've been doing it for 18 years. Y'all ready?
Do you even care about the follow up? Like, or you just gonna do what you do?
No, I got to follow.
You already got one.
I'm putting the EP together.
Okay.
I got songs.
Who the producers you working with?
Making records. We know
like,
that.
This shit
Good
is
records.
easy to me. Like, it's not hard. Like, it's not that hard. And if the stuff I can't do, I got people that can. You know, I can.
Right.
I mean, a good thing about it, I got a relationship with a lot of people in this industry. So, and I know this industry. You know what I'm saying? I know it probably better than the Hollywood shit because I kind of grew up in this shit. You know? So, if I want to get a verse from him, I can go there. I can get there. Go there. Who gonna tell me no? If they do, I'm gonna get on the air. You know what I'm saying? So. It's a win-win for me. I'm just having fun.
The Smile Bitch Challenge, who do you feel like did it the best? Like we all saw Boosie. Futures was dope. Boosie's was dope.
Nigga, Boosie is the most ghetto fabulous nigga
Facts.
ever. Like, this nigga had 2 TVs in the mirror, then had a 60-inch in between that just in case. You couldn't see that.
Right.
Then he had the gold toilet.
Yeah.
Then he topped it all off to show you the neon in his shower.
Yeah.
He was so proud of that neon flashing. This nigga's ghetto fat.
Yeah.
But I love it, though. That nigga's him. I love it. He do everything for his kids, and that's a real.
I have to say we share one thing in common because they try to come for me. Yes, and we have the same birthday.
Your birthday June 12th?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Moment has been made. Hoodrich Radio. Okay.
I was like, I knew I liked him for a reason.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Nigga, that's...
We'll talk about that. No, but at the same time, you from Duval, and I know a few Duval niggas, but they all ain't shit. So,
Where you from?
mean, I'm from here. Yeah, so...
Make hit. Yeah, right. Up there. Kennesaw.
She from the north side. She a north side girl.
Why?
She from Miggoville.
Be proud of where you from.
It's all good. Rep it.
Exactly, so, yeah.
Jacksonville niggas done fucked you over, huh?
Yeah.
What's up with Jacksonville, man? Like,
what's up with Florida?
I know you mentioned recently some incidents happened where you were saying that's why you left Jacksonville.
Well, I left. I think everybody should leave where they from just to get out of your hole because you don't know how. A lot of people don't realize how boxed in they are until you get out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happens with everybody. And the internet kind of helped it a lot because a lot of people didn't know like a lot of things like something as small as black people swim. Like when I first used to get on social media, people were like, "Why is he in the? Don't know black people swim?" But where I came from, everybody swim. You know what I'm saying? But that made people realize that we do a lot of things. So I just feel like the best thing I did do was leave because it gave me things to do outside just being in the streets. You know, because everybody else there, I was in the streets, so they all got time or died. And I ain't even just, it's not even a cliche, but it really did. Everybody did die. Or everybody did get locked up. They just getting out from doing 10 to 15 years. So this was saved me from doing that. So I just feel like everybody, you should do that. Even if you go back home, you should just go to see what's else out there.
Right.
You know, even in social media, you should follow outside of shit that you ain't used to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always do. I follow out. I don't need to follow y'all.
Right.
Y'all are a piece of me. So I kind of know what y'all doing. I'm trying to find out other
some new shit.
Yeah. So that's what I try to do. That's what I was trying to say in that.
What are some of the positive changes that's happened back home for Duval since you've been on?
I did block party. I've been doing block party. I've been doing this block party for this is my second one. And every time I come down there, they show love. It's just to bring people because they say that's their thing down there. They shoot up block parties, you know, and they never shot up mine yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good one.
Hopefully they never will.
Yeah. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
They put the guns down for that day. So I appreciate all the shooters for that. You know, so and a lot of things I do a lot of things. I'm not one of the people that count all of the stuff I do. You know, so I just do it, and the only way I remember is when people tell me. You know, like I always been doing stuff for Christmas for the kids and school and stuff. That just remind me, school coming back up, ain't it?
Yeah,
like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta do something for them again. I mean, I always do shit. I just do it. And just do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about it. It's just something I want to do. If I feel like doing it, like if tomorrow I feel like doing it, I go down there and do something, you know. Whatever I feel needs to be done in the ecosystem, you know.
Dope.
Finally, man, tell us, man, give a cosign, man. Who's the funniest new young nigga? Who would you sign to Rich Broke Entertainment? If you could sign one of these little younger comedians on the come up.
You gotta name some names.
DC Young Fly.
Yeah, DC Young
Young Fly
Fly.
is
That's
kinda
like
already-
that's like a little brother's already winning.
Yeah, he already
he
popping.
winning.
You
He
talking about
doing his
somebody.
thing.
Who's the guy that be cracking on people on Instagram?
Bro, it's so many of them, bro. It's so many of them.
Like,
It's a lot of them.
That's why I say I let y'all name them, and I mean all of them doing their thing. Like it's kind of hard with how social media got with the comedy thing to figure out which ones is gonna stay and which ones are gonna last. Because they all kind of doing kind of the same thing. But some of them I can just look at. A lot of the women I'm looking at now that's doing their thing, like this girl named J. Cole or something. J. Cole.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
She
about.
be doing the grandma thing. I think she got something. I think this girl named Yes Pretty V got something.
With the robes.
Just hilarious. She could be a good comedian.
Hard.
Like I could see her doing like if she stick to it and take it serious.
Word.
And then I mean a lot of people just do their thing. Like even Fat Boy SSE to me he remind me of a new version of Tracy Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Like how you bro man and all that. So all of them have like the internet made it where everybody's their own character, what we used to see in movies. So you just see the character right there. So that's how I see him, and like I just see him where I can use him. Like I know how to use that person and bring the best out of him.
Right.
You know, so that's how I see him. All of them are good to me, and some of them are bad. Like a lot of them. But I mean, the ones that are good, you'll be able to tell who lasts.
You think it's a hard transition going from being a comedian on social media to, let's say, you take on the acting world?
No, because if for the acting world, you pretty much acting on social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of preparing you. Honestly, that's kind of like your reel. For most of them now, for the new generation, that's their reel, and they get found on there, and they go to the movies. So really, it's kind of a new way of getting into the business. Because back in the day, you did stand up, and then you hope that somebody saw you in the comedy club. And then you hope there was a studio person in the comedy club that said they liked you, and that's how you got on. With now, you just put on there, and you build your following, and they see you right there. That's your whole reel. That's your following and everything. So it's an easier way, which is a good thing.
Princess Cut has a question, man.
Hey, DJ Princess Good. Hey.
I got a question, yes. So how do you feel like just seeing the different kind of people that are reacting to your song? Like, for example, you got kids, but then you got somebody like Trouble, the rapper, who I just saw on his IG story.
That's
like,
the whole purpose
you see,
of
like
it.
some dudes that look like they about to kill somebody, like tomorrow. Like
that was the whole purpose of
Turned
it.
up-
You did say the crime
Turns
rate is
up to
down
your
and the
song.
murder rate is
Yeah,
down since your
it's
song.
All because of Lil
Came
Duval.
out.
Goddamn.
That's the whole
Look at that.
purpose of it. Like I know the power I have in what I do, and like even with Killing with the Shoulders, I had people from kids to street niggas to grandmas doing it, and so that's why I said I use the same formula I always did. It's just this one went.
Connected.
Yeah, this one went pop or whatever you want to
Right,
call it.
crossed over.
It crossed all the way over.
Yeah.
So it's always been doing. That was the whole point of it from day one. Because, like, if you're having a good time, you're not thinking about some bullshit. So
Right.
it's kind of like stopping the butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
dope.
it's my way of trying to fix or trying to be the change that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
That's
You know?
fire.
These are
Lil
Nobel Peace
Duval, we
Prize.
appreciate you pulling up on Hoodrich
I
Radio,
appreciate
man.
y'all, man.
Now's the time
I
for
know
the.
Papa, because I've been knowing this nigga for a long time. Nigga ain't never said pull up.
That's fucked up, bro.
No, it
Goddamn.
is fucked up.
Hey, bro, how you gonna
We
do it
always
like
see each
that?
other on the plane.
Hey,
I don't know
hey,
where we going, you know.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's
mama
all
business.
good. Hey, man, so seeing how you are a rapper singer now, can we get like a freestyle?
No,
Can
you're not
we-
going to freestyle, man.
Singer, nigga.
I'm just saying, bro.
He's going to introduce his new record, Smile
I
Bitch.
just, hey,
Yeah,
hey.
Introduce your new record, Smile Bitch.
Smile, bitch.
All right, let's
You let
promote
me
it.
smoke, I'll do a freestyle.
Hey, you got the weed?
Nah,
We can smoke it, right?
I ain't gonna disrespect the shit. I
Alright.
already got away with it one time in this bitch, so I ain't gonna do it again. So y'all gonna play that Smile bitch. That's what we need to play. We need to get some more of these goddamn streams and shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Trying to get
play
a plaque.
that
Can we
shit.
get a plaque, bro?
Yeah,
Get 'em?
we definitely need
Can I
plaques.
get a plaque? I'm trying to get nigga, I ain't got a plaque from when I did the skit off Trick Daddy 15 years.
Oh, wow.
16 years
Get that
ago.
right,
Oh, that's
Trick.
fucked
That's all
up.
I want.
That's
He
fucked
did.
up.
Trick was the first nigga to pay me to do something on the record.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I always show love to him, and I ain't even asked for it because I would have did it for free.
Word,
Oh, wow.
word,
So
word.
Yeah.
He showed me love, so I just always like to show love back to niggas like that because I feel like people always show love to the top, but that first ladder is most important out of every part of the steps. So
No doubt.
I always try to think about the first people that got me here. So
Right.
so that's how you get here. It ain't nigga now because everybody now can fuck with you.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. And you said you got an EP that's on the way too, though.
Yeah, we got EP. I'm thinking about calling it one hit wonder some shit. I don't know. I'm gonna put out an EP. I'm gonna put out a lot of stuff. Like I'm just gonna keep putting out music and just keep doing what I do. You know, and it's just now people paying attention now.
Right.
So now it's on me. So now I just show you. So it's easy. Like I said, I've been doing it, so it ain't hard for me. It's like telling you to DJ, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they call you the DJ at the New Year's Eve thing in New York.
Right.
Is you gonna be nervous for doing what you've been doing
Right,
for
it's
18
what
years?
you do.
It's what you do. It's
Yeah.
not even hard. So so that's it.
Absolutely.
Salute to Lil Duval for pulling up the Hoodrich Radio and Sirius XM's Hip Hop Nation. Smile, bitch, right here.
It's Hoodrich Radio. You better not change the station.